Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ismiyatun Khasanah and my student number is... Okay, without any further ado, let me just show this picture. And I'm going to transfer it into the screen. In this video, I will describing this picture in detail for midterm test. This picture depicts cartoon of a group of children in an indoor classroom setting. The room is brightly lit and decorated with a various objects. It's giving me the vibe of a fun learning environment. You can see that the walls of the room are painted green and white. At the top of in the background, you can see a plane flying across the sky through the window. And there are 3 windows, all of them are closed. There is plant in a pot in the top of desk and the other stuff like abacus, battery and an orange cyan balls. In the desk, you can see a lot of variety books. It has 2 shelves and in the first shelves there are a lot of green colored books. Beside the desk, there is empty trash can. And beside that, there is clothes bar which has 7 hooks in it. And it's full of the student jackets and also pink umbrella hanging upside down. Moving to the next side, there's a radio in the top of a brown desk. In the desk, we can see an hourglass and some books. The desk is higher than the other desk. It has 2 doors which closed and there is a paper in the side of the desk. Also stickers, shaped like a pink circle and a star. There are also a globe with other objects like a calculator. There you can see a wall wicker clock hanging on the wall. Also a posters of television, cameras, and the last poster. I believe it's a drawing of a mountain. Move to the left wall, you can clearly see a mop with a green bucket with a white handle. On top of that, there are 6 small pictures of flowers and the other seems like scenery drawings. Beside that, there is a wooden pinboard. The size is quite huge with some pins attached on it. There are several papers and posters on it. You can see the drawing of ancient tools, an old style bike, a candle, golden cup that appears in an Aladdin movie, and light bulb, and a drawing of water wheel that commonly found in a rice field. Also, there is a toy train attached to the board. Oh, and I see pink flower stickers. You can see a seems to be happy boy with a vacuum cleaner waving his hand in front of the wooden pinboard. The boy is currently wearing a gray shirt and a blue trousers. So this class have 4 group of students. I believe that each group they study different subject as I can see based on their stuff on the table. So I'm gonna describe this one first. So there are 4 green table and 4 chair as well. On this group, I see 1 boy and 3 brunette girls. On the left side, you can see a boy wearing red shirt with a blue jeans sitting in a chair holding an X-ray. Beside the boy, there's empty seat. I assume that the one who has this chair is the girl that is standing beside the other girl that is looking at the microscope. Okay, so the last one in this group is a girl wearing white shirt and a red pants, sitting in a chair that I assume she is holding and smelling a pink object that look like a soup. Based from the things I see in this group table, I can say that they are studying medical science. You can see a doctor's desk in there, a first aid kit, medicines, needles, oral medication or pills, stethoscope, medical devices to listen to the heartbeat, ring binder, a random green leaf in the top of empty paper, a school textbook, some of a papers, and pen and a pencil and so on. Also, there is a blue backpack on the floor, leaning against the left side of the white circle. Okay, so moving to the next group. This group has four green tables, same like the first group and located near the vacuum cleaner boy. To his left, there is another boy wearing blue short with a golden hair, sitting in a green chair with a wooden seat, appears to be searching something in his green backpack. With the other hand, look like holding a golden pocket watch. On the left side of this boy sits an empty chair that could possibly belong to someone else who isn't present in this scene. And there's another boy wearing orange and beige clothes and a blue white shoes. He looked like holding bulbs, while his other hand pointing at the textbook that I think it's a history book. He and the girl beside him were seen debating with another girl in front of them. They seemed to have a different opinion about something. She was seen holding a black and white photo of Albert Einstein, while the other hand pointing to the photo. Her face looked like angry, while the girl that she was debating looked like she stick to her opinion. I mean, you can see from her body language. In their tables, there are a lot of objects include an iron, papers, sunglasses, pen, wooden spoon, a silver fork, and a salt, a stamp, watch, and pliers. This group gives me the feeling of excitement because they seems like arguing about something. All these elements come together make me assume that they are studying history. Lessons. Okay, moving on to this group. In this group, there are two children sitting at the table. The first child is wearing an orange hoodie and holding a paper. They appear to be having conversation with a thoughtful expression on their face. The second child that appears to be a girl sitting in a green chair next to the first child. She has long blonde hair. She also has braids on her hair. She is currently wearing an overall jeans with a pink flower in the left side of her leg. On the table in front of them, there are three stacks of book, papers with a drawing of evolution of pens, from the ink pen to modern pen. There are also a pen, a highlighter, eraser, random leaves, an orange phone with a charger stick on it, a black retro landline telephone, a radio, and I can also see a CD below these papers. And this giant golden thingy that I cannot able to describe it due to the lack of knowledge of me. Okay, so below their table there are two things that I can spot it. White backpack with a newspaper inside of it and a trash. Behind them there is a table that I believe it's belong to the teacher table. It has a box of pencil and writing utensils. Also, there are red staples, blue round sharpener. Also, you can see three things that looks like a magazine leaning against the table. There, we can see a ball of soccer next to the last group that I will describe. In this environment, they look like studying about locomotive, as it appears from the object in their table. There are four children in this group, three boys and one girl. The first boy is wearing a blue sweater. He appears to be doing something in his books. And the girl next to him is wearing yellow jacket with a purple motif trousers. looks like holding a tape and a glue. Next to her, there's a boy that appears to do something. He is cutting a big paper into a rectangle shape with a blue scissors in his right hand. In front of him, there is a boy with a blonde hair, seems to enjoy playing with his remote car. The car he played is colored red and it has two white stripes on it. It looks like he good at playing that remote car while his friends are busy doing a task. In their tables, there are a lot of objects like a tape, eraser, pencils, a pen, scissors, yo-yo, black car, its toy, and circle drawing instrument. Half from rural and some papers that has drawing of transportation, like a plane, a bike, a train. And below their table there are scissors cut, trash by this child, and a pair of ruler blade. Okay, next we can see from this table with the green shirt lady that I believe to be the teacher. There are two children, a boy and a girl, using a computer. The boy is wearing a brown shirt and he is wearing sunglasses. He is sitting in front of the computer with his hand on the mouse while looking at the screen. The girl next to him, which is standing looking at the screen, seems learning by watching the boy. She has both hands leaning on the table, looks over what he's doing. Both kids look serious, and their face indicated that they seriously study hard. In front of them, the teacher looks like teaching them by pointing at the keyboard and having eyes on them. In this table, the setup is like printer that currently printing some drawing. It's like a lot until it flew away, reaching to the floor. There are also stuff like speaker, CPU, camera that attach to the computer. Finally, I think it's the end of me describing this picture. I hope I got a good score. And thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.